resorting to violence.
Looking a little whoop.
I saw time for one more lesson. So I saw one last question. I said, but I work about the money when dealing with my life. Suppose I can't help you around the background.
If all else fails, they're playing checkers.
I'll handle this.
They think you're
Me up. I don't.
Do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught.
Thank you, dear.
banter elsewhere.
Smiling, she said.
This is how we die. There's no such thing as free advice.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia. Music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice. Improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Hello, workers. You know full...
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
So you've no reason to doubt the following business update on the Product Refinement Center, jewel of our Bretor portfolio.
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
No one would complain if they fell out of an airlock. Happens all the time. Unfettered trade is a risky business. Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy.
Hell of a way of putting it. An agent of theirs once liberated a healing compound from my med bag and sold it back to me for twice the price.
Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution. Well, consider me even more intrigued by your presence. Heard hints this place was some sort of off-the-books research operation, which of course we of Auntie's Choice simply delight in. The Order left some fairly formidable security in one building. Mention that in case the prospect of certain death may inspire you to unburden yourself. That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since. A mess of energy-based barriers. A few seem pretty intent on bisecting the odd dawdler, and prove rather good at it. Oh well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable these, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Oh, you have needs. I have purloined goods to upsell. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest and some well-built order item. Looking's free.
Although the cost may be high, nay, I know you'll be mine. Till then I will be true. There's nothing I wouldn't. I've been
Appear to need something. Hope just
for all love.
wouldn't be here to deliver. How might I help you? Patch you right up. All better. Anything else you need? Yup, Auntie's Choice heals all.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to bones, entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna...
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork. Don't even think about
Chewy.
Try it.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Right. Moving on. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
You have needs. I have purloined. Coming in.
You're new. Don't seem like another one of these trade secret vultures either. War means nothing to them, you know. How about you? Know there's a war on, don't you? You here to help me win it? Oh, been out in the field, have you? I like the sound of that. Might be just the go-getter I need. Thing is, said camp is situated betwixt here and Point. Suppose.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purple berry
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent. Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Like concerning, since it's all I have. we was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's Choice? Free to roam in a building full of Order secrets?
What are you suggesting? That we let this poor fool die a slow, lonesome death?
Granted, time-wasting contrivances is concerning only to those of us in the Order. But just one of those brain puzzlers put back the solving of the universal equation by months. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's Choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's Choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something. Yes, and if you let him free, hundreds, thousands, millions of living, breathing human beings might die. Auntie's Choice could access the very research we're here to destroy.
Just make him promise not to tell if you're that bothered. Nothing's stopped you before.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the sounds of any of this.
I seriously doubt you're going to convince me we should release him. The stakes are simply too high.
Hey, wait! Where are you going? Come back! You can't leave me in here! Hey!
A difficult call, but I fear the correct one. You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Can't believe you're just leaving me in here to die horribly. Can't believe you're just leaving me in here to die horribly.
stay here. Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day. Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've...
Don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in, no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Nothing elaborate. Bits. A bunch of them. Enough to buy yourself something nice.
You're not seriously considering this, are you? These two-faced snake oil peddlers are incapable of making an honest deal.
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany. But I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Unfortunately, she's right. And our R&D ain't what it used to be. We'd best be careful with any sensitive intel.
Consider it a deal. No need to shake, as I've taken the liberty of making a quasi-legally binding surreptitious transcription. Or will claim to have later. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Well then, that seems sufficiently... carbonized, cinderized, no half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here, and we'll settle up.
Never pegged you as such an opportunist. But perhaps there's more to this play than I'm seeing. Perhaps I should be relieved Auntie's Choice didn't get anything universe-threatening.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry. But I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Yes, the gold, the stakes. It all feels disturbingly familiar. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first. we'll find time for a private word after the mission.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can see we'll have our hands full digging through all you've left us here. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you. Suppose this is goodbye. No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes. There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything... settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't. A new cause comes up, and whoever you are.
Goodbye, Anais. Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you will. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it. But with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
That screams experimental rift lab facility to me.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Hostile spot!
This facility is the only thing keeping us from being reduced to ash in a flash of atmospheric electricity. Certainly a dramatic one.
Go there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access. Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for. He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you. Should you ever need to exit the station, just a...
Greetings, unaffiliated individual? Could you be a freelancer? A gun for hire? Might you be interested in a job involving the removal of dangerous creatures? How tragically disappointing, and mathematically improbable.
I understand the strategic value of holding this station, but the odds of a handful of us repelling a full-scale attack is higher than it is. It is fortunate our enemies fear these light towers. The stars only
Ready to waste it. On your command. We're here! Come to, but I'm not ready. I'm the one you need to worry about. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Combatant scan. I have a fix.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Proceeding to attack.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the signal. Over here! Free hold!
Go for torpedo.
Love to, but I'm not ready.
Fortification in progress. Mitigating the threat.
Hostile spot.
their weaknesses.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to sentinels or the Consul.
His loss. I heard Auntie's in the market for a big, dumb, winsome bodyguard. He'd be paid handsomely in spratwurst and backhanded compliments.
Your friend is wise. I constructed the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not be arriving. I recommend you lay down your weapons.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
It's possible this is a ploy, and the Consul is on to Virgil and I. But if that is so, why lure me here, then meet me openly when Perrault could have ambushed me from behind?
Are you mad? Because he seeks to lower your guard, then strike. Surely you don't intend to converse with him about it?
I trust Sentinels no more than you, but I am using this situation to gather information, which I would expect you would also do if you weren't so focused on haranguing me.
If a Sentinel appears to be an easy mark, it's worth being even more suspicious than one would normally. They are purveyors of subterfuge.
Conversation is not likely to distract me from my purpose. I am here to kill no one, but unless there has been some kind of mistake, you must still submit to me.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
You don't look like a scientist.
I'm sure you've heard the rumors that our foodstuffs have been 2% less nutritious than in the past. We seek to rectify this most worrisome factoid.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to Arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. These security measures should not be operational, and the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
Combatant scanned. Adversary, unleash my might upon them.
by to stupefy.
No more point to end our mission.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered. Is that a footprint? Dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here. My passcode shall not work on this.
Fortification in progress.
Mobility. Intermobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted.
Combatant scan.
Trust me, my injuries are not superficial. Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. A footprint? Dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here. My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor. Activating that terminal sealed the room. We can search for the password to proceed, or, I suspect, triggering the defenses will do the same. Your decision, Commander.
try to stupefy.
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
Fighting me is in everyone's best interest. Not feasible in my current state. Impossible. I'm incapacitated.
Status currently prostrate. Hostile.
As soon as my robustness is restored.
Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted the lockdown.
We may now reactivate the station in the reactor.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional.
It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
Taking punitive action!
reactor activation circuit shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
Amplificator at ready status. Torpificator at ready status. Mitigating the...
Standing by to stupefy.
Torpification in progress. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Medic, please! Stun weapon ready, Commander.
As soon as my robustness is restored.
They're benumbed. Standing by to stupefy.
Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat.
I would not refuse assistance, which is most embarrassing. Hands from down here!
Torpificator at ready status.
Torpification in progress. Close me.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Mitigating the threat. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Filter me up. It would improve your odds. Standing by to stupefy.
cannot improve perfection.
My injuries are not superficial.
All charged up.
I shall not stay your execution.
Commander.
Sorry, not me! Commander, you're bleeding!
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Continuing investigation.
This thing's got a mean streak.
Offensive measures initiated.
I despise asking for it. Thank you.
Endeavoring to.
Craft doesn't sense target!
Be wary for anything that may be a clue as to the hidden room's location.
Go ahead. Tell me what ails you.
I cannot say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a Protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
Nothing to hit!
I think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar. There. I'm certain.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Oh! Wait.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait. I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause... whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him. That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An Arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible. I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
I can try. Okada, I'm sympathetic of your plight, but my sympathy alone will not avail me of my duty. I require a foolproof reason to allow you to live.
Seems I'm reduced to bargaining for my life. Wouldn't have been in this predicament if it weren't for my blasted brain pan. Fine. I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know. I don't even know the name of this station.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
Perhaps. That doesn't seem terribly useful to me. Yes. Yes, you're correct. And I shall not waver. Luther Okada, you stand accused of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign, of espionage, of informational theft. For these crimes, I find you guilty of all counts. Prepare for absolution.
If I must die, I will die fighting on my feet.
Brass raring to go.
End, it would seem. Let us see what remains on the terminal he was so interested in. The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years. An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that. From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa. I couldn't imagine the Consul pinning his duties on someone so clear. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. I wish I could take more solace in Okada's death. Alas. I hope that's true. More wastrels to slay. more traitors to root out and bring to heel, or eliminate. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the Incognito and plan out our next steps.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared. Excellent. I look forward to it.
When the job is done. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Sandwich made from crab will make a mighty fine treat. Crabwich is the sandwich you want to eat. A Crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat. So grab a Crabble 'cause it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crabwich, a sandwich made with Crabble makes a
temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
Crabble doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it before we treat it and you'll end up dead soon. Don't try to crabble we pass. Trust me that it'll be your last. So leave it to your favorite ant. It's better to pass through her industrial plant. Wild crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat 'em, yup, it's true, yeah. Crab witch, consume it. Crab witch, it tastes good. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat. She's just the best choice. It's Annie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Genie Thirunadu Karasar.
Smart researchers patronize the scientician's surplus. Quality goods at algorithmically determined prices.
I love Auntie. So do you. Let's buy Sisty.
The scientician...
Why would the Supreme Arbiter have met with the Consul? No use speculating. We'll know soon enough.
Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
On what? No longer in target!
Access is currently restricted. Keep moving. At this time, residents of La Plaza's Garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
Show your work or shove off.
Please don't take me on a cotangent.
But I'll be hanged. At the pitter of footsteps at my door, I expected another Order ankle nipper, bent on furthering my disquietude. Philo Tresma, Protectorate Wordsman at Arms. Mercenary, eh? Your demeanor speaks for itself. In a different life, we might have been enemies. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone here not a traitorous, thrice-damned scientist is a compatriot of mine.
We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the...
I'd say the same were I inclined to use the phrase academic miscellanea. I am not. You don't need book learning to teach wayward canids to heal.
recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite...
I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate. As of yet, that does not include the other Protectorate personnel I've encountered on Cloister, even though they seem loyal to the Consul above all else. The Consul is intended to supplement the Sovereign's rule, acting as a spy master and war coordinator. Late, he has been overactive. The Consul is doing his duty, but I'm concerned that the people may begin to look to him for guidance instead of the Sovereign. I've heard rumors of late that a foolish minority has become skeptical of the Sovereign's leadership. Madness, I say. We... Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Nice and relevant, and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error of their ways. All other
May whatever we discuss aid, speak freely.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're... Raptidons or some such.
Come back later. No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
See me now. Exchange...
Hate is an inact. I am here. Unfortunately, my time here.
No reason to reason with you.
That's tobacco. Smoke our tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I handmake my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purple Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice.
Every bit of...
way to Central Control forthwith.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents... I Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Episode 1. Unwholesome food for thought.
Don't let the unhealthful foodstuffs of this eating establishment distract you, fellow Sentinel Dummy. We're deep in Auntie's territory for a reason. To find the Order's spy.
Understood, Senator Redcloak. The turncoat is supposed to meet their corporate contact here. Rest assured, my eyes are attentive, even as my stomach revolts. How these wage slaves survive on this artificial swill is beyond...
Can I get you robust individuals another trough of Auntie Cleo and Pal's Borstwurst? Perhaps in addition